Rokudo Onna-Tachi, a series about a hopeless loser named Rokudo who only wants to live a peaceful high school life. The only problem is that him and his two friends, Colonel and Kacho, are getting mercilessly bullied in a school full of delinquents. So one day, Rokudo finds an old scroll that was gifted by his grandfather. It bestows the wearer a mark on his forehead that makes him irresistible to women. The only catch is that it only attracts delinquent women. Thanks to that, he meets the main girl, Raino, who immediately falls in love with him and obeys his every command. Who also happens to be one of the most bloodthirsty, violence-loving characters in the entire series, who would probably kill him if it weren't for that mark. But I digress. One thing leads to another and he confronts his bully. As you would expect, he gets his ass handed to him, only allowing himself to be saved in a moment of weakness by asking Raino to save him. So, small spoiler, his bully does a Naruto villain alliance change after he gets his ass handed to him by Raino. And he becomes one of the biggest bros I've ever seen. I mean, I could post page after page, but it's just easier to say he's a god-tier bro. Just keep reading. Are you gonna challenge Yosanada head-on, or will you run and hide like a coward? If you choose to fight, Rokudo, I've got your back. From there, the series does a genre shift from a comedic slice of life to a fairly serious shonen, with a wide cast of great characters. I'll refrain from showing too much, but I'll say that this series' characters are one of its strongest points, and some of the battles are genuinely interesting. However, the majority of the fights are mostly Rokudo's friends fighting for him. But don't let that keep you from reading. I know this sounds like one of those, oh, he gets better, man, I swear, but look, just trust me. If you get tired of Rokudo being weak and hiding behind his friends, just keep going. It takes a while, but just keep going. So for Rokudo so far, I'd give it an 8.5. The pros for me are that it's got a great cast of characters. It's honestly its biggest selling point, as well as some pretty intense fight arcs, with a lot of great humor in between as well. And it's got potential to be an anime. Maybe. I'd like to see it get to America first so I can formally buy it. The cons for me, the main character's growth is a little slow. It was a little frustrating even for me. Like I said, he gets better, but it's one of those that after a while you're just like, dude, really? And the other, and this is honestly a personal grief, is that a lot of the other girls in this series get overshadowed by Raino. Raino she's a cardboard box. I mean, if it weren't for her loving the main character, she'd only know two things, breathing and fighting. That's literally her personality. Oh, and being hot, as some people think. Which is really frustrating because there's a lot of great girls. But in the back of your mind, you just know that they're not going to get any attention because Rokudo's like, oh no, I have to help Raino. She needs to be rehabilitated. She needs to learn that violence is not the way. Like, dude, open your eyes. She would tear your head off if it weren't for that stupid curse mark on your head. But, again, personal grief. But anyways, that's it. Check it out or don't. I'm Jordan Harrelson, also known as MC Saltine on Twitter and Insta. Follow, I might do some more. Or don't. Your choice.